Jungkook. Eat properly. Why so rush? He said with a weird look. You looked at him, giving him a glare. He replied, I have to go to work. It's only 8. There is still an hour left. He said, checking his watch. I know, but it's take time to reach the office. I can't fly from here, right? He said sarcastically. I have to go from the bus, so it takes time. And if I get late even 1 minute, my boss thinks the world has stopped. He said with the same tone. Jungkook looked at you for a brief, and smirking, he replied, it seems your boss is giving you a hard time. You glared at him and want to hit his face so hard, but you don't want to ruin his handsome face, so you control your emotions. Yeah, he's a bit jerk, and I don't have any other option but to bear it. You said, getting off the table. Before you can say something, your brother interrupted. Why? You already had your breakfast. Wait a bit, I will drop you. It's fine, Opa. Anyways, I will go from the bus. You had your breakfast with your best friend. You said, emphasizing the word best friend. Saying this, you picked up your bag and left, leaving both the men. What happened to her? She is looking pissed. How would I know? She's always like this. Okay, let's have breakfast. No, thanks. You can have it. I already had done. Just give me the file. Daising handed him the file. Taking it, Jungkook also left from there, without saying anything. Now what happened to him? Author POV. Jungkook entered the office with his cold and perfect aura, which always gives chills to the people around him. Seeing him, everyone get up, greeting him, but his eyes remained only on one person. It's none other than you. Standing there for brief seconds, he went to his cabin. Yes, you work in his company. You didn't want to work on your brother's company directly, even though you have equal shares as him. You want to learn first everything. That's why you want to do jobs first. So you gave a proper interview, then you got selected here. First, you didn't know that this company is also of Jungkook's. After knowing, you decided not to work here. But after giving it a thought, it's not like he did any favor to you. So you stayed here. It's been 2 months since you worked here as an intern, so you don't have to face Jungkook that much. But him being a jerk, how can he stay quiet without poking his nose in everything and make every small issue a big deal? Time skipped to evening. You were working with concentration when you heard clicking of heels. It's echoing as everyone is silently working. He looked around, a woman in her 20s wearing decent yet branded clothes. Maturity is stripping with her work. The sunglasses are just adding more boldness in her character. She walked toward Jungkook's cabin. Everyone present there just went in chaos, looking at her. After some times, manager. Wine, I want one help from you. Can you please give 2 cups of coffee in boss cabin? Today Mrs. Han is on leave. Please, I have to meet the designers in 10 minutes and I'm already late. She said with pleading eyes, which you can't deny. So he agreed. Thank you so much. After I will come, I will treat you. He nodded with a smile and she went from there. You knocked before coming. Entering, you greeted the other lady, and Jungkook placed the coffee cups on the table. Where is Mrs. Hong? I asked her to bring the coffees. Here he goes again, you thought. She went to meet the designers as the meeting was in 10 minutes. So she asked me to bring the coffee, sir. He just nodded. If there is nothing else, I will take my leave, sir. Okay, you may leave. Hearing that, you turned around to leave. But how come nothing will happen when you were near John Jungkook? Your heels stuck in the carpet and you were about to fall, but Jungkook quickly caught your hand and for the support you held the table. Careful, Ryan. You steadily stand after a few seconds. How many times I told you to be careful, Ryan? He said with a cold expression laced with worries. It's fine, Janko. She's a human. Sometimes it's happened. He didn't say anything and was just staring at you. Sorry, sir, for causing you trouble. And also thank you for helping. Saying this, he went from there hurriedly. Ryan POV. You came into the washroom as you were feeling suffocated. It's not like Jungkook first time talked to you like this. But maybe him scolding in front of someone else makes you sad. Before entering, you heard them laughing, which you rarely heard. The lady calling him Jungkook makes you more anxious. They seem close. You don't want to feel like this, but falling in love with someone also brings this anxiousness and jealousy. Did I say love? Yes, I love that Chuck, who is my boss and my brother's best friend. You shrugged your thoughts, washing your face, and went from there. Author POV. We loved Jungkook since college times. Jungkook was always cool. He never talked with anyone for more than 10 minutes, and you still don't know how he became your brother's best friend. They both are too opposite from each other, but after your parents' death, he surprisingly became concerned towards you. Maybe it was sympathy. You know he cares for you, but maybe it was because you're his best friend's sister. But he didn't care about anything. And love didn't stop for him. Not controlling your emotions, you decided to confess your feelings to him. But you didn't. As you heard, he loved someone from his own mouth. He was talking with Taisung, you heard them, and he would never lie to Taisung. After some time, think like this. You don't know who is this person, as he never told Taisung also, but that day you decided that you will never let him know about your feelings. You know he will never love you. Still, your love for him didn't stop, nor did it lessen. You just love him without any expectations. But you're also human. It hurts you when he is with someone else, but you can't do anything. Even after knowing you love someone else, your heart is not prepared to see that person. And today, after seeing them close, you thought maybe she's the one whom he loves. Saying this, you can't control your mind to overthink. Time skip. Came out of the building, not at all in the mood to go in a bus, so you booked a cab. While you were waiting, your attention went on laughter, which is none other than Mia. Jungkook was smiling, your heart ached, and wished that he would have smiled at you like this. Your thoughts ended when they both sat in Jungkook's car without thinking about anything. Just sat in a taxi and told the driver to follow the car. Author POV. He sat in the car thinking maybe after knowing she's his girlfriend, he will move on. But is it possible? Let's see. Why and POV. You came here to find your questions answered. Your heart is not ready, still you know you have to face this one day. You were standing far away. They both are looking pretty much like a couple to you. The way Jungkook is whining and blushing. You envy her, but you also are relieved that she is the one to make him happy. And he has to be happy with you, without you. You know, just this thing. Suddenly, Jungkook's eyes met yours. A panic rushed to your body. You don't know what to do. Your body just acts on its own. And you run from there. Jungkook was calling you, but your feet didn't stop. You were just running. While running, you didn't know what is going on. in your surrounding. From now, you just want to face Jungkook that when a car hits you. Wyan. This is the last thing you heard before fainting. His voice. Author POV. Jungkook brought you to his house as the injury is not serious. The car didn't hit you strongly. You just fell down, and due to that, you got a scratch on your head and fainted. So, without thinking, taking you to your house, he brought you to his house. After some time, you opened your eyes slowly and saw Jungkook is sitting beside you. Closing his eyes, holding your hand, you try to free your hands from his grip. Make him open his eyes. Van, are you okay? How are you feeling? Is it hurting somewhere? He showered you with questions. His voice is full of worry. I'm okay, Jungkook. Calm down. Calm down. You said calm down, Van? How would I? Tell me how I should calm down. He said, shifting on the bed beside you, holding your hands in his big palms, seeing you lying on the road, being unconscious. Do you know how I was feeling the whole time? Tell me, why do you? Why would you run like that, seeing me? How many times I told you to be careful? Why would you just run like that, saying, answer me, why? Just answer me. His voice raged with anger, worries, and something else. It was desperate. He was desperate to know your answers, but what would you answer him? You don't know. I just don't want to talk to you at that moment. You shut up, but somehow you completed your sentence. Why? I asked you why, Ryan. Even you don't want to see me, you just can't run on a fucking road like a child. Can't you just understand this? Can't you just listen to me for once? His voice raged with anger. You. I'm not a child and I can't take care of myself. I just don't want to meet you with your girlfriend. Why are you making a big issue of all this? I'm okay now. You also speak in the same tone. Girlfriend? Yes. Isn't she your girlfriend? You were smiling and blushing like a hopeless romantic. Before you talk more upstairs, Django attached his lips. A current passed your body. You were utterly shocked. He was just pressing his lips on your. Before moving it, you pushed him. What was that? Just letting him, you know, whom I love and whom I want to be. My want to be my girlfriend. He's just making you more confused. You're kidding, right? Do you think I would just be kidding around like this about this much important thing? You were just so shocked and confused to understand anything. But didn't you love someone? Yes, and the someone is you. He said with a smile. So you're telling me you love me since college times. Since I met you, Ryan. I love you since I met you. His voice is so melodic and firm that you will drown in them. Then she is Jiminyu's fiance. We were just talking about you. That's all. She's teasing me. You turned your head, don't know what to say for your stupidity. So what is has nothing to do with me. I don't love you. You said in low voice. Do you want me to believe this? He said overing over you, cupping your face. Do you think I don't know you love me? You love me for a long time. I know this. But I didn't know why you distanced yourself from me. But maybe I know now. and you said not to call your child. Then what it is? This. Why would you just distance yourself from me instead of asking? Why would you just think all by yourself, but again it's you? That's why I love you. You can't believe how calmly he was talking with you. I never knew he can talk like this also. It's like God is too generous to you today. Then why didn't you confess to me till now? He attached his lips with you, cutting your sentence in between. But this time he kissed you more immensely, taking your all doubts with every second. You also kissed him, ignoring everything. Finally, what you want happened, and you don't want to ruin this moment by overthinking. He stopped for a second, giving you time to breathe. Sorry, my bad. I should have told you everything before only. He removed his shirt with a smirk. What are you doing? You asked, looking at the view. Blood rushed to your cheeks. Didn't you always say that I have OCD? This shirt contains some blood, so I thought to get rid of it. And I'm also making sure that you never overthink from now onwards. Saying this, he again attached his lips to you, but this time your body is radiating heat. His skin is touching yours, his hands wet inside your skirt. A gas leapt your mouth, which he sucked in his mouth, removing your shirt. He started kisses your waist. Jungkook kissed in the most thrilling way, which is just making him to lose every control of his. Yes, baby. Voice is stuck in your throat. He was kissing you everywhere as he wishes. Your neck is almost covered with his kisses. You are hella messy, but your sweet erotic moment is ruined by a phone call, and it's your. You try to get up him, but he stopped you. Where are you going? Jungkook, you might be calling. You said in a pleaded voice. Whoever it is, I'm not letting you go. At least when you're looking this messy. He said, turning your head to the side where you can see yourself in the mirror. Your hair is messy, lipstick is smeared, shirt is up, your vest is clearly visible. Your body is curled under his well-built body. Looking at this, your cheeks become more red. But you know, I love it because this mess is created by me, and after staying with you, somehow I started to like messy things a little bit. He whispered in your ears and kissing your earlobe. After saying this, he settled beside you, scooping you in his arms. He still didn't say those words to me, you know. What words? You teased him, you snuggled in your nape. You know what I'm talking about. He said a bit sulky. You smiled at his behavior and turned around, taking his face in your small hands. You said, I love you more than I know myself. Saying this, you attached your lips to his once again. A smile from on his lips like he won everything in his life. Yes, he's everything.